Joy. My wish has been granted, as of course I made it. In Japan, the high schoolers tried to make me 1,000 cranes, but too hard with limited time. Over and over, I tried to imagine what 1,000 cranes would look like. I know to succeed in having cranes of that number involves dedication and motivation, besides skill, and so your basket was more than could even be understood. Awesome. I noticed the ones with hand-colored paper, those of metallic, those with patterns. I started filling bodies with air to make them 3D and was totally surprised to find everyone perfectly folded. I was impressed. I took my favorites and spread them across the room. That was when I recognized that they had to continue the journey you set for them. These cranes were only to grant a wish, to start a wave of joy, and then depart to spread peace. They were not mine, they were yours. Their message needed to be sent out, as if they were in a wind that would take them somewhere else. So I took them to class and told the story of who I was 30 years ago, who my students were, and what happened today. Every person listened, and you could hear a pin drop as I noticed individuals moving closer to me to hear the story of 1,000 cranes on my birthday. I told them I wanted to share the peace, the joy, the luck, and suggested they take one for themselves, but a few more to pass the peace message on. I gave suggestions. What would happen tonight could not have been predicted. There was not one person in this room of educated, traveled people, some even were in Japan, who knew the significance of the paper crane. Everyone wanted in on the magic, and no one refused an invitation for a crane. There were oohs and ahs and oh so gorgeous. My dance instructor carefully picked out some stunners and said he had never known of the paper crane story. He was in Japan. One woman said they were so pretty, she wanted me to offer a workshop before class one night so they could learn themselves how to make them. No one knew the power of 1,000 cranes. Another woman told me she was going to the funeral of the young man who died in the Broad Street Run incident, was taking cranes to the funeral. Another said she was taking to an elderly mom for Mother's Day. On leaving the studio, the Latin instructor joined me to my car and said he had heard the story of my 1,000 cranes from another instructor, and tears came to his eyes. He said, "I'm a 5th grade teacher, and I can only hope that someday I have a student who would do such a thing for me. That would be everything. Tomorrow, I'm taking my crane, it was green, to my classroom and telling them the story of how you got 1,000 cranes, and we're going to learn how to make them. Joy, your 1,000 cranes are being messengers of something you couldn't plan. Because of you, I received the power of these cranes, and now they're multiplying throughout Philadelphia and are offering a smile and love to some who would never have known them otherwise. Are you aware of what you've accomplished? People who don't know you are being caught in your aura and will use their cranes to send a ripple through the public of which we cannot know. If you would have seen the look on the faces, the sincerity of picking out their cranes, and the intent, the almost childish fascination, you would have cried. You did something that's going to move people." I got to thinking about how you and I, remain connected. They see people are in your life for a purpose, and I know I don't deserve your devotion and tender love, but for some reason, you are a gift from the heavens to me. Today was the best birthday. Never in my life did I ever imagine 1,000 cranes, hand-delivered with history and connection part of the package. You are one of a kind. Connection, unfocused on good, making the world a better place, and I am wondering why I have been given the grace of your presence. Your mother must have been blessed by an angel. Tonight, as I left the studio, Jameson, the instructor, said, "Wow, we're all taking cranes, and it doesn't even look like we made a dent." Indeed, almost as if they are birthing new numbers. I hope I can creatively continue their journey, but tonight on driving home, I thought that there would probably be hundreds left when I die, and I hope someone gives them out at my funeral. Sounds like a plan. Good night for now. You have made my day, my year. I carry your bright energy with me and hope that there is more to be shared in the future. Just don't wait for 1,000 cranes from me. Love, Monica.